Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, EJ Parker, here at Vintage Classic Solutions. We're starting live. We're live now, but we're starting a presentation of what I found today in about 2 minutes. Hello, Dr. Strange. Welcome. I'm looking at a book. What am I looking at, you ask? I'm looking at a book of fish. Check this out. While I wait for my lovely viewers and subscribers to check out what I got to show you what I found today. I found this, not today, but a few months ago. This is a great little freshwater fish. The guide, illustrated color. You could put this actually in your tackle box. Let's see, it's got all kinds of freshwater fish. Old school viewing, these illustrations. I'm your host, EJ Parker, live here at Vintage Classic Solutions. We're going to do a look through of what I discovered today, out and about. Where are you from? I'm from Ohio, USA. I'm right by the coast of Lake Erie, America's North Coast. Look at these fish. Ooh, golden trout, look at that one. Trout are very pretty. About fish. This is a book about fish, but I have a box right here of objects I discovered today. I'm an antique and vintage dealer. You're watching my channel. I welcome you here. This is my vintage and antique store, my life, my passion, my creativity. All right, welcome from Iran. Welcome. All right, so what we got here, we can start. We have some jewelry today. If you like jewelry, I have some jewelry here. Thank you. Thank you very much, and thank you for joining. Let's start the show. Let's start this. Let's start small. So in this bag, we have magical objects. Now let me show you what we're going to do here, because I'm a professional vintage and antique dealer. Now, when I get objects that are small, like watches, jewelry, what do I do with them, right? Rings, bracelets. I found this today. You got to clean them, and it's a tedious job. I have the sun on my face. Sorry, it's sunny here on White Sand Island. Wow. So this is a Sonic. Let me see if I can. We'll do this live. A Sonic cleaner. Now this is not vintage or antique. It is, I guess, kind of classic. You can find these anywhere. Amazon, eBay, whatever. They cost like 30, 40, 50 bucks. This will save you time, and time is money, right? Time is precious. So you get your antique or your watch, and you just put it in here. You hit start. This is just water and a little bit of soap, and Sonic cleaning. It makes these waves. There's certain like waves, like frequencies, and it makes these bubbles, and the bubbles collide with your object, and it cleans them quite well. So we're gonna be doing that with some of these objects, but we gotta first see what we got. So I can't, we gotta one step at a time. And then we have some other objects that are not jewelry. So let's see what we got. Now I haven't researched these things yet. These are things that caught my eye out and about. So this is a really pretty Christmas tree pendant. Eisenberg. Some of the costume jewelry can be worth a lot of money if it's the right maker. If it's more of a boutique brand, it could be worth a good amount of money. This is a tie clip. We talked about tie clips earlier. Get the sun right in my face. Tie clips are awesome. Guys, gals, whoever's wearing a tie, put the tie clip on, and it's going to make you look extra smart, make you look a little bit more original, and then when you're eating your whatever, it's not going to go in your food. If you're playing guitar or bass or drums, it's going to stay out of your instrument. I got this at a barn sale at a place called Miscellaneous Barn. This is got like a military emblem. This was a couple bucks. I'm gonna sell these on my eBay store, Vintage Classic Solutions. Dress vintage, right? Bam. So these are smart solutions, little things you can do to make your suit look extra hip. So this is going in the ultrasonic cleaner. We're gonna clean these things live. So this is gonna go in. Ready? Away it goes. We're gonna move on. Sorry for this wobbly. All right, what else we got? Small things. Ooh, another tie clip. Do you know Iran? I haven't been there. I have some money from Iran. I used to live in China, and I used to walk by the Iranian embassy every day, and all the people coming in and out of the Iranian embassy were very nice and kind, and I was very nice and kind to them. So I haven't been to Iran, but the consulate is kind of like Iran territory, right? And it seemed very nice, that little part of Iran. And thank you for joining me. So this is another tie clip. Check this out. This is a nice one, probably mid 20th century. It's got, I think, some kind of, like, it's got to be enamel in there. Silver and blue. That could look smart on a tie, of course. Gray, right? That could look nice on a gray tie. Not necessarily black. I don't do black and blue. I don't know. It's like a fashion faux pas, in my opinion. Black. Black's got to be black, gray, whites. Maybe reds, pinks. But blues, you gotta stay with like dark browns or burgundies. Let blue do that. Don't do blue and black. It's tough. I don't know. Something about it in my eye bugs me. It always has and always will. I'm your host, EJ Parker. We are live here at Vintage Classic Solutions, my vintage and antique store, my love, my passion. So, I have some skeleton keys here that I like. I've been collecting skeleton keys since I was a kid, and I have an idea for them that I'll share with all of you. So let's empty this bag. So, skeleton keys are great, right? These are old-fashioned keys we all know and love. I got a few today. I got in the skeleton key mood. It's another one. Maybe one of these is the key to my heart. I don't know. That one's nice. I can see you. What else? So these are awesome skeleton keys. You can find these anywhere. Antique stores, thrift stores, bargain barns, flea markets. So I have an idea for these, repurpose these. There's nothing groundbreaking, but let's say you have a keychain, right? Your car keys, and you don't want like a plastic thing. All you would do is just you take off the plastic one, like so, and then just put your skeleton key that you could paint if you wanted to make it stand out, like to catch your eye. And there you have it, a keychain of a skeleton key. How cool is that, right? Or even a necklace. Key to someone's heart, right? Bam. So I'm gonna clean these skeleton keys. I'm gonna use some of these as keychains for like my shop or whatever. Away you go. Into the solution, the soapy solution. I'm gonna clean this stuff. Check this out, another tie clip. This has got the like good luck. This has the lucky horseshoe. It's like a gold plate. That'll go in there. All this stuff in there. Get those keys in there. Oh, making a mess. This is cool. Check out this pin. This has got like an Art Deco kind of vibe to it. 1930s. Art Deco celebrates angles and design. Art Nouveau celebrates life, nature, and the human form. Keep that in the back of your mind. It'll come in handy if you're an antique, vintage reseller, or art enthusiast. This kind of has an Art Deco look to it. I just found these things about an hour ago. This is my vintage and antique store. I'm your host and curator, EJ Parker. We are live here in my world headquarters of Vintage Classic Solutions. So we're going to clean these. I have an ultrasonic cleaner right here. We're going to clean these items. This is nice. I don't know. Costume jewelry is hit or miss. You got to get your loop out or whatever and look for names. Some costume jewelry can be worth a lot of money. And some is not. Most of it's not, but you got to look. This is cool. Check out this old little lock. Locks have a certain allure to them and a certain charm. This could even be a charm, right? You got like a thin chain. Give it to someone you want to lock. You love, right? You want to prove it by locking this. This is made in Germany. Mola, and it's got the keys. I'm not sure if I should probably clean this. Why not? Away it goes. And then what else? Oh yeah, this is interesting. This is Baptist. This is an enamel pin. Oop. Now some enamel pins can be worth a lot of money, depending upon what they're from, how they were, you know, achieved, what have you. This is interesting. Baptist. I needed to do research about this. It caught my eye. This is cool. This is a Chinese coin. This is probably safe to say probably ancient, not ancient. You know how to use that as a time frame, but it's definitely when I lived in China, antique was 1,000 years old. In America, at my store, it's 100 years old or older. So this has got to be somewhere in between that. It's not 100 years old. It's definitely older. Probably made of copper. These, there's a lot of fake ones, but I mean, you gotta trust your eye. When I lived in China, I saw these a lot. I don't know. Those, I don't know. I'm not gonna clean that. I don't clean coins. All right, so that I'm gonna clean these. This is gonna start. Is it gonna start? Timer. What is that? Let's see. Let's see. Is it plugged in? It's plugged in, right? My ultrasonic cleaner. Oh yeah, there we go. Hear that? Look at that. All right, so that's gonna clean, and while it cleans, we can move on to other items. I am your host, EJ Parker, here in my antique and vintage store, Vintage Classic Solutions. Oh yeah, I found this today too. So this is a bracelet made by a company called Miracle. It's from the UK. It's from, I think it's like the late 20th century. They make Celtic, you know, designed works. I found a little bit about them online. I found this in a barn sale, a place called Miscellaneous Barn. I think it looks cool. I'm gonna wear it for a while. Then I cleaned it. I'm gonna wear it, clean it again, then maybe sell it. Bracelets I don't do very often. They have to have a certain look to it. This one's got a certain vibe. I like the stones on there and the Celtic vibe. Let's see. What did I find today about this company? Because it looks pretty cool. Miracle Costume Jewelry was originally manufactured in Birmingham, UK. Established in 1946, Miracle became a leading British manufacturer of Celtic, Irish, and Scottish-style jewelry. In 2013, the production was relocated to Cornwall. The range includes kilt, pins, crosses, brooches, pendants, and earrings. We make them out of pewter, gold plate, pewter, and chromium-plated pewter. So yeah, this is definitely like a pewter with stone. It's pretty cool. So that's cool. That was a few bucks. Let's see what else we got in this box. All right. We got this Lionel trains. This is a post-war Lionel train. These are classic toys made in the U.S. The earlier they are, the better build quality. And by earlier, I mean as close to the end of World War II. This is a plastic one, probably from the 50s. But it's all good. I found this in a barn for a few dollars. I cleaned it. I got to oil it. You'll be seeing that on the track very shortly. It'll probably be full of something special and magical. All right, what else we got in here? Let's see. We have what is this? The Blast from the Past, the Green Giant. What the hell is this thing? It's a grasshopper. These you would find at Kmart, Walmart, big box toy stores in the late 80s, probably early 90s. I've seen Imperial ones. Imperial was that toy maker out of Hong Kong. Now they're Ja Rule, I believe. But this is made in China, so this is probably early 90s. I don't see an Imperial mark, but this, you know, you would scare your little sister or whatever back in the day with these things. It's not a squeaky toy, it's just like it's a cheap giant grasshopper. I don't know. What are you going to do, right? Oh, check this out. So now we have something special and kind of cool. These were $4. I got these in a barn. These are bronze baby shoes, right? This was a popular thing to do, I know, within the USA in the early and mid 20th century. So we're talking like 20s and 30s, 40s, 50s. Baby shoes would be dipped. Like your kid's first baby shoes would be dipped this in bronze, a thin layer of bronze. Do it one more time. And it would like preserve the moment, right? So these are stiff. And they have you can hear this. These are cute. I see these often at thrift stores or antique malls or shops. And I'll walk by them, but I saw these. They have a nice aesthetic, and for $4, like $2 each. When I think about shoes, I think like per shoe, like $4 a pair, like $2 a shoe. It's a good deal, right? $2 a shoe. So these can go a lot of places. These can be sold as just what they are. I might use these and repurpose these in some kind of art thing. I might do at some point. It's even got a date. Oh, it's cool. It's got a date. It's personalized. Let's see. It says Maria 4/25/35. So 1935. March 25th, 1935. How about that? Frozen in time. I like that. This timer. All right, so let's see what else we got. Ooh. So Christmas, I prefer Halloween as far as just the fun holiday aesthetic and the decorations and stuff. I like to buy and collect and sell. But Christmas, they have to be unique and special for me to want to get involved with Christmas things. And this checked the box. Look at this thing. It's like a Dr. Seuss World Christmas tree. Look how cute this thing is, handmade. The sequence. I love it. Plush. I love it. It's so cute. Put some background music on. These things are good. I like these things. These handmade things, you're not going to make a ton of money off them, but you will make some money off them. And basically, the weirder they are, the more money you'll make. How much? This, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this or sell it, but I bought this for a quarter. And then I would sell this for like $11, give or take. But you need small items, big items. Yes, thank Laminar Flow, my awesome mod. Parents Bronze, thank you. I love Laminar Flow. Laminar Flow, thank you. Parents Bronze are baby shoes in order to freeze a special moment in time. The bronze baby shoes became a reminder of when their child was small, innocent, a baby. Baubles Hans Greiner started making glass ball ornaments called baubles during the 1800s, which became the first manufactured Christmas ornaments. Thank you, Laminar Flow. Yes, now, Christmas ornaments are tricky. If you're looking to become an antique and vintage dealer, do it. But these are tricky. Some of these can be worth a lot of money, some aren't. But again, you got to kind of explore it. The more obscure, the weirder. As far as non-glass, as Laminar Flow pointed out, the glass ones can be very valuable. The German ones, the Kugel ones that I'm learning about, like the glass balls, and then you have the Dresden ones, or like the very delicate ones, and you have the very thin glass ones. There's a lot. There's a lot to learn, and there's some worth a lot of money, so it's worth taking the time to learn. These are a little bit less risk-free, if I may. You buy these really cheap out and about. Just buy what looks weird. If it looks weird, get it. And if it's cheap, you get nothing to lose. I can sell this for $8. So what? I make $6. Well, you do that, 1,000 times a year, and that's just a small part of your income as an antique and vintage dealer. Just small weird things like that. All right, let me continue on here. Let's see what else we got. This is what I found today. These are things that I haven't researched yet. I just found these are still cold from being in the car. Speaking a bit cold from being in the car, let's go somewhere warm, shall we? Check this out. Hawaii. This is a cheap souvenir. In my channel, I love cheap souvenirs. I buy and sell cheap souvenirs, and this is a great one. Look at this. The Hawaiian Islands, the hula girl, your palm tree. Feels tropical, right? This is a cheap plastic. It's made in Hong Kong, it says. A cheap plastic souvenir. Asian style, traditional fan. It works. No batteries needed. I love the that aesthetic, right? The hula vibe and that cheap paint sprayed on kind of like quickly. And you have the map of the island, so this is also, utilitarian. You got a map. If you're lost in Hawaii, you're like, hold on, I got a map. Give me a minute, I'll figure this out. All right, it's Maui, no. So this is cool. This is a couple bucks at a barn. If you're a vintage and antique dealer, or you'd like to be, please subscribe. I'm a professional antique and vintage dealer. Bam, my name's EJ Parker. I'm your host here at Vintage Collecting Solutions. Hawaiian stuff, tiki stuff is a genre that sells. It's a niche, it's collectible, and it does sell. People have tiki bars in their home. People have tiki bars in their business or whatever, and they want that aesthetic. Let's go laminar flow. The first form of folding fans in Japan was found around the 9th century. That's old. These fans were made by pasting paper onto one side of the bamboo ribs, which, thank you, laminar flow. That reminds me, I don't have them here, but I have traditional Japanese fans that look just like that. They're paper folded onto bamboo ribs, and they open up and they're glued like this old school glue. Thank you for that, laminar flow. That would make for a nice video. Mental note. You see what happens when you get the best mods in the world? All right. It's believed that this type of folding fan was exported to the mainland China in the 9th century. Oh, so Japan got that one first. Interesting. There you go. A lot of things culturally or art aesthetically was from China to Japan, but this is the opposite. So thank you, laminar flow. So that's a nice little cheap souvenir. That'll probably that'll go in my eBay store soon. I hope. I gotta get around to it. So these are good. This is a bottle opener made of brass. Bar stuff always sells. Just because everyone like bars, people go out and drink, right? This is a putter golf, so it's a crossover. It's bar, alcohol related, and it's golf. So country club. I do a lot of wedding gigs, at like fancy weddings, and country clubs. I do a lot of country club weddings or performances or whatever. And this is the kind of aesthetic, the old brass, right? Quality, substantial, feels substantial. It's got a maker's mark. I can't read what it says in this light. It's got like some kind of stamp on it. So it's definitely like a real legitimate company. It's not like a TJ Maxx reproduction. This is probably from the early 20th century actually, which is nice. Found that for a few bucks at a thrift store. This has been used. This could be really good. This could be $80. It could be between 45 to $100. I know that's a big window, but I mean, that's just for me, just guessing without doing any research. It's definitely worth more than 20. And if it was worth more than 100, I'd be happy. What else we got here? I'm your host, EJ Parker. Thanks for checking in today. I am going through things I just found an hour and a half ago. All right. Yeah, that is cool. That is cool, laminar flow. I agree. So we have a bag. I don't know if I'm going to open this, but this is a bag of shark teeth. I'll open it. Of shark teeth. I'm going to give these to someone. These are funny. I mean, shark teeth, right? They keep growing them. And I like fossils and prehistoric things because that's old. Look at this one. I got a whole bag for $3. You never know what you find in old barns. Bag of shark teeth. This is prehistoric. This is not new, right? This is not a contemporary shark tooth, folks. This is an original vintage antique prehistoric shark tooth. We can tell by the patina, the design, shape, form, function. It'll bite you right in the ass, right? Bam! Look at that. Nature. Look at that. Mother Nature. Nature always wins. Man, sharks have no mercy, right? They have no mercy. And they're the Megalodon. Thank you, I knew laminar flow. I can just feel laminar flow doing this. I love it. Oldest shark teeth are the earliest shark teeth-like teeth. Oldest shark teeth. Early Devonian period. Yeah, that's 410 million years old. Fossils belong to an ancient fish called Dolitis problematicus. Well, something like that. Yeah, I mean, sharks, they're survivors. It's remarkable. The Megalodon was a shark that's like the size of a school bus or larger. Megalodon could like bite my car in half. Only after about 10,000 years will a shark tooth fossilize. The teeth commonly are found not white because they are covered with sediment from fossilization. Sediment prevents oxygen and bacteria from attaching and decaying the tooth. Thank you, laminar flow. I'm gonna get laminar flow, I think, tattooed on this arm, or like on the tricep or the bicep. I swear to God, my left-hand man. Or I'm not even sure your gender. Doesn't matter. I don't want to know. And don't tell me because it's all gonna be. It's all part of like a. I have a plan, and my plan involves my mods. So I don't want to know gender or anything. I just see icons, your avatar. So I don't want. Don't tell me your gender. I don't want to know. So think about back to sharks. So sharks, they're survivors. They're still around and they're still relevant. They clean the ocean. The great white is awesome. And then you're like, well, man, if I wasn't, this is an apex predator. But mammals, we got what? We got killer whales. Those are like the freaking wolves of the sea, right? It's a fucking sea wolf. God, they can attack. Like, think about this for a minute. Think about nature. It's probably happening right now to some fucking poor great white shark. It thinks it's all tough. It's like, I'm a great white shark, motherfucker, gonna bite some seal in half. It's really big. It got scars. It's great white. Bam. And then it's like, what's that smell? And then it realizes it's not alone. There's fucking orcas around it. And they're not just like 2. There's like 8. And that great white's like acting tough, but it's like, holy shit. Fuck. I wish I had friends. Because sharks, they're just like lone. From what I know, they're like alone. They're like a lone wolf. If that makes sense. They're like a lone predator. But the orcas will team up and they'll just ram it and disorient, like the wolf, like the shark will be like, go, and they'll ram it with their nose. And these orcas, I mean, I used to go to SeaWorld when I was a kid in like the 80s. Orcas are giant. I mean, imagine getting rammed by one, it would break me in a million pieces. Imagine like 10 of them ramming you. This shark's toast. And then they're like, and they tear apart. Mammals. Yeah. I think we're mammals, right? I can't prove. I think we're mammals. We're warm-blooded. But I believe archaeologists paleontologists don't even know if dinosaurs are warm-blooded. I think dinosaurs are like birds, kind of like in the middle. But so the mammals just took to the sea and we loved it. This is a shark tooth. The mammals took to the sea and we mastered it because the blue whale. So hold on, the blue whale, which I have a tooth of. Holy shit. I have a tooth. Not a blue whale tooth, but I have a sperm whale tooth. This is awesome. I love YouTube. I love you all. Please subscribe if you're not yet. Where did that tooth go? I have a tooth here of a whale. Got me on a rabbit hole. Check this out. I'll tell you, I found this goddamn thing in Ohio. This is a genuine whale tooth. You can't even like legally buy these in some states, so everyone be quiet, all right? I bought this legally. This is a real whale tooth, right? So you have a whale. This is a sperm whale. It's probably like a smaller tooth. And this is a shark. This is probably a large, ancient shark. Who's going to win? Mammals. Right? Now, this is a sperm whale, if you don't know. This is from... Before I jump into this, I want to think of sharks. So I can't imagine the prehistoric battles between the megalodons, sharks that were the size of a freaking bus, and then you had these whales that had teeth that were like bigger than your arm, and there's probably they were teaming up on a shark. Can you imagine that? It's like Godzilla stuff for real. You know what I mean? It's amazing. So mammals took to the sea. I forget when we split. Now we're going into paleontology or whatever. Paleobiology, but it's okay. So mammals took to the sea and they liked it. Some of them did. And it allowed them to grow to gargantuan size, and their limbs morphed into fins, right? And you can, if you look at a whale, and I've been to like the Smithsonian within the U.S. and some history museums, the whale, you can see the biology of it, the skeleton, it was once a land creature, right? And I forget when it. I know laminar flow. I can just hear laminar flow's fingers on fire. Whales along with dolphins and porpoises, are warm-blooded mammals and breathe air like humans do. There are some significant differences between whales and fish. Whales are warm-blooded. Yeah, fish. Yeah, whales are very smart and dolphins. There's something going on there. So a sperm whale, you have baleen whales that are like the blue whale. The largest animal, so let's think about this. The largest animal that ever lived ever is a blue whale, and it's alive today, which is amazing to think about because you have the Brachiosaurus, you have the Argentinosaurus, these long-necked dinosaurs that, like this. And I'm not done with this box yet. You have dinosaurs like this that roamed the earth hundreds of millions of years ago that were so large, but the large animal today is still the blue whale and it's still alive. So this is a sperm whale tooth. This is a real one. This is not ancient. This is probably, this could be 50 years old or newer. How I got this, let me tell you the story. So when I pursue items to sell in my store, I go to a lot of thrift stores every day. And I always get cheap souvenirs. And this is on like the knick-knack shelf like this. I'm like, oh, cool, a cheap souvenir, probably from Florida. It's probably like plastic or resin. And it was like $2. So I put it in my cart and I bought it. I didn't think twice. And then I got home and then let me take a look at this thing. And then right away I looked at it. I'm like, wait a minute, there's no way this is real. Because when resin is made to be cheap, and sometimes they'll make the resin like people in China will make resin look aged, but this is it was quite well done. So that caught my eye. And then you have this cavity in there, which is a natural thing. And then you have the tip is discolored from wear. And then this is like a finely done pen. Someone did this. Açores, Portugal. It's got the Atlantic Ocean and these islands, and a sperm whale. So I did some research. So this is a souvenir from there. Now I'm not going to sell this. You can't even sell these things on eBay. And like you can't, like within the U.S., you can't sell them across certain states. I don't know. I'm just keeping this. So I bought this for a couple bucks. What's it worth? Probably $200-$300 as the tooth, and then the art. The art's really nice. That's really well done. That's fine done. It's like fine detailing there. So this could be worth $300 or $400. I got it for I think $3. So it doesn't happen every day, but when it does, it's nice. So whale, shark. Can you imagine? Because the sperm whale is like a giant orca, and orcas would be formidable to be surrounded by a bunch of orcas, but surrounded by a bunch of sperm whales. Oh my God, you're done. Bam. All right, what else we got? All right, what else we got? We got this. What is this? Ooh. So, Christmas, it comes and it goes, right? But Christmas ornaments are fun because you can repurpose them. Some are just really interesting, beautiful objects, as this, a delightful glass heart, right? Now, glass is only dangerous when it's broken, just like your heart, right? So this is a glass heart ornament, but this could be repurposed. This could be Valentine's Day, right? That's around the corner. I thought it's cool. This is glass, really delicate and fragile. I have things falling all around me. Okay, so we found this today for 25 cents at a barn. What else do we have in here? Ooh, we have some more Christmas stuff. Some of these can be really collectible depending upon the age. This is just like a Santa Claus. If it's made and depends on who and where it was made, it can be, Now this one's made in China, but this one's just pretty. Otherworldly, angelic, transparent glass, these angels, almost like a blimp, like a zeppelin. Just it's like a cheap ornament, but something about it I like that one. We got more. Let's see what else we got. We are live. I am your host here at Vintage Classic Solutions. I am EJ Parker. Ooh, we got this. I got this for someone very special in my life. This is a silver chain 925 made in Italy. the light doesn't do it justice here, but it really shimmers. I like silver. I wear jewelry sometimes when I'm not really handling a lot of pottery or glass. So I'm wearing it right now. And it's fun to go out and get it. When you're at antique stores and stuff, you can really find some unique and interesting jewelry for not a lot of money. Sometimes you can look out too and find something really special. Where are my scissors? Here we go. I'm going to clean this silver necklace for someone very special. In it goes into my sonic cleaner. I'm going to close it up. Start here in a minute. It's been hesitating. I don't know why. All right, it's got stage fright. All right, so that's gonna clean. Hopefully, we got more. I like. This is all stuck to it. I like gilded stuff. Gold, gilded. This can be great for repurposing for art purposes, or to put on top of your Christmas tree if you celebrate Christmas. Right, this could be awesome for art, some kind of art purpose. This can be reused for a ton of stuff. You put out your car as like a hood ornament, right? On a ring. If you want to get, a little bit more attention. I like the spring too, spring loaded. What else we got? Let's see what else we got. Some fragile stuff. What's in here? I love how I just bought this stuff literally 2 hours ago, and I have no idea what's in there. Ultrasonic cleaning is a process that uses ultrasound to agitate a fluid with a cleaning effect. Ultrasonic cleaners come in a variety of sizes. Yes, I have one right now. It's really small. I think it was like 30 or 40 bucks. If you, I think Laminar Flow, you mentioned you like watches. Do yourself a favor and buy one of these, because when you go out and you get a watch, and I don't care if it's like a plastic Timex from the 80s or a Rolex or whatever, you can put it in this thing and it gets all that old dead skin off. If you like find a nice watch at a market or a garage sale and it's a little bit dirty, you will love the ultrasonic cleaner, because otherwise you gotta sit there and scrub it with a toothbrush and it's like someone's dead skin. I used to gag. I'd be like, what? But you gotta clean it. And then I got one of these things, and then it made my life a lot less gagging, I guess. I don't know. You just, pop it in, it's just water and a little bit of soap, and that's it. And the stuff just magically just whoosh, comes off. Get it. Trust me, if you like watches, any jewelry, or like even like your, should be a salesman, freak. Like your glasses, your glasses get dirty, you put them in there. Cute little snowman. Again, just go on your tree, or these have really cool art repurposing possibilities, which I love to do. I love to repurpose things for art, like mixed media. Oh wow, look at this. This is great. These little miniature ones. Look at this. This tiny Santa. This is bigger. This is my pinky. It's like 2 pinkies long. Now, you aspiring vintage and antique dealers, when it comes to these ornaments, a little thing to look for is these little tags. See that little brass tag there? That usually means, I have to check something. That means it's like a maker mark. And of course, a maker's mark comes collectability and all that stuff. So, Christopher Radko is a famous maker. And I think he's Polish. I forget. But anyhow, his things are worth, an ornament could be worth 30, 40, 50, 80, 90 bucks that you could find for $1 or $2. So you want to look for these little, you want to pay attention to the caps, if you see any names or any little tags. Because again, they're very collectible. And those things, don't just think, oh, well, you gotta sell them around this time of year. Christmas stuff sells all year round. Just put away that idea that if you want to sell Halloween or Christmas, you got to do it with the seasons. No, you just sell all year. Just because collectors collect all year. I buy Halloween stuff on Christmas. I bought, it's whatever. Why is this thing not working? All right, it'll work or whatever. All right, we got more stuff. We are live. I am your host and curator, EJ Parker, here at Vintage Classic Solutions. We have more. Let's see what we got. I got this stuff a couple hours ago. Oh, this is awesome. I love this. This could be one of my favorite things I got today. This is awesome. Look at this owl. This is a very delicate, thin glass Christmas ornament from the probably early mid-20th century. Now, this is cool because it's matte. I love matte. Matte is non-shiny, right? Yeah, isn't that cool? Laminar Flow, my awesome mod says, I like old watches, but I got 0. And I love old rings too. Yeah, well, just keep your eyes open for one of these things, these sonic cleaners, because it'll come in handy at some point. And you'll be like, yes, it's good. Yeah, this is great. This is ultra frat. This is like eggshell thin. Which kind of, makes them rare and desirable. And this one doesn't have any kind of maker mark on it. I don't even know the value of this. Now, owl things can be quite collectible. People collect owl stuff. It ties over to Halloween and like symbolism stuff. So that one was really nice. I like that one a lot. I haven't researched any of these yet. These are hot off out of the barn or whatever. Ooh, I like this one. Speaking of repurposing, my heart's only dangerous if it's broken. As this glass Christmas ornament. Look at a little heart. Isn't that cute? So this again, this is a great Valentine's Day thing, right? It doesn't have to be Christmas. What else is in here? We have a very jovial, hot and happy little snowman there. Damn. Matte paint is the least reflective finish. Yes. And then, oh yeah, oh wow, this is nice. This does not belong to me. This belongs to someone very special. But I wish this did belong to me because look at this thing. This thing is so pretty. This has got to be, an Easter. You can put this wherever you want, but this is awesome. Look at this. It's colors. I guess it's like an Easter ornament. I love that pink and that blue and that pearl white. This is very thin, fragile glass, of course. It does have a maker's. See, now that's what you want to look for. That little tag. I'm not sure this brand. It has some initials on there that could be very collectible. Yeah, I agree, Laminar Flow, yes. This has got just a beautiful look to it. I have no idea who and how old this is, but that caught our eye. I think this is like 25 cents. You gotta love barn sales. That's just so great. Man, I love it. Well, let's see what else we got. We have more, don't worry. Okay, I have to show this because this is a really good thing to look out for that seems very mundane and ordinary, but can be worth a lot of money. And I know because I've sold them before. So you see this clip. It goes onto your Christmas tree, right? And you light the candle, and then you go about your day, and your tree looks great, and nothing burns down, right? Of course not. So, but that's what people did back in the day. And that's why houses burned down back in the day. But anyhow, my point is this. So this is what this is. People use these as just decorations without lighting them. And if you light them, you're a brave soul. My point is this. If these are genuinely old, these clips, they can be worth $100 or more just for a little clip. I didn't believe it until I found one, put it on eBay, and it sold quickly for that money. I was like, damn, I want to find a bag of these things. Yes, these small Victorian era clips. They're, late 19th century, early 20th century. Now this one is a reproduction, and you just see how mundane of a thing it is. And they could be a little more fancy, a little bigger, but they can fetch a little bit more than you think. So keep that in the back of your mind when you're out and about exploring our world. What else? So I want to show you what's going on in my world. We have the train set up. You see the trains here? Now this is I've been featuring these on my channel a lot because they are amazing. These are from the 1940s. Land on our floor. What do you think? This train actually smokes. It smokes. And it smokes a lot. I mean, you could sit here and, I mean, it gets out of hand. I love it. Let's put, whoa. Let's put the new car on. How about that? So this is the debut of this car I just found in a barn. This is a mid 20th century Lionel yellow car. And I bought it because it was affordable and I can put stuff in it. And it'll look cool when it goes around the track. What should I put in it? I'll put in this, my dinosaur. Bam, and away it goes. Let's see. I gotta oil it. Oh yeah. I like the yellow. So that's what's happening in my world right now. This vintage train. So this one is from 1949. Made in New York City. And it's extremely loud. It smokes. It's very powerful and fast. It's starting to smoke now. I had this thing if you want to see this thing in action, last night I had this thing smoking like crazy. I got it on video. It takes a liquid, and you put the liquid, these drops, into the chimney, and it warms up after, I don't know, 2 minutes, and then it starts going. And when it really goes, it goes. It's all original except for that smoking unit. Inside the train is a little like metal cup, and it heats up, and as the train, the click 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 sound is kicking a cup into a cup, which pushes out the smoke that's been heated. It's not steam. It's a real kind of smoke. It's got a smell to it. And the more liquid you put in, the more smoke you get out of it. And sometimes it gets out of hand, but that's just fun. Let me see what I can do. So it's all original except the smoke. I put a new smoke unit in back in 2023 because the old one burnt out. Let me add some more. Why the hell not? And these old trains, they need to run. Like if they sit in your basement for 30 years or even 5 years, just like your car or anything mechanical, they seize up, rust, time, it just ruins it. So it's good for them to be out of a year and run and get like light maintenance. Oh, light maintenance. All right. This new car is doing well. I like it. Let's see what we got. It's going to smoke here in a minute. I'm trying to get my home studio together, laminar flow. Trying to work out the details to make everything just look better. And, got wires everywhere. All right, let's see if that helps. No. All right, what do you think smoking? Check this out. Gotta warm it up. This is like the cold start warm up. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. That's a shitload of smoke. It makes smoke rings. thing out. Where's the camera? So it comes out of there. You can see like the residue. So this thing is hardcore, man. This thing gets hot. All these wheels. This is it picks up on the track, the rollers, where it gets the electricity. It's crazy. It weighs, I think, 5 pounds or 2.24 kilograms, I think. They don't make toilets. And then it smokes. The damn thing smokes. Now check this out. So I have a book about toy history. So toy trains from like 1915, 1920, the way they smoked is that the kid would ask their dad for a cigarette, and then the kid will place a lit cigarette within the smokestack, and there would be some kind of puff mechanism that would puff cigarette smoke out. Isn't that funny? They don't make toys like that anymore. I want to find that toy. That's so funny. Hey, Dad, can I have a cigarette? Yeah, take 2, actually. Here you go, kid. This is so funny. Just, I don't know. And this smoke here, it comes in a pellet or a pill. Or, I'm sorry, a pill or a liquid. And it is smoke. It's not steam, but it's a certain kind of smoke. It has a smell, but it's not like fire smell, and it's not like a tobacco smell. It's got a unique smell that I kind of like, actually. So that's that. So let me think. What I'm gonna probably do is end the live stream, eat some food, and then think about my next plan. But I want to thank you all, especially Laminar Flow, for being so awesome and helpful. The best mod in the world. But stay tuned. I'll probably do my polling results tonight, Laminar Flow, just so you know. That will probably be tonight. I don't know. I'll post something to let everyone know. But this has been a fun look through. Please subscribe. As always, thanks for checking in. I'm your host, EJ Parker here at Vintage Classic Solutions. See ya. Thank you.